Okay, so I said I'd make a belt clip. This is what I came up with. Of course, it's upside down. I'll get rid of the grid real quick. So this is it. The idea is that the power supply fits right on in there. So I'm going to go ahead and print this out of T-glass, which I've already started. So if we pull over our Cura here, so there's the item with its support structure. And like I said, I'm printing this out of T-glass. So if we come over here to the printer, printer is knocking it out right now as we speak. Now the prototype is right here, which I printed out of nylon, but as you can see it kind of bowed the top, and it's a little bit spongy being made out of nylon. There's just a little bit too much give, and so what I found out is that it pops off. So I'll be back in about 2 hours to show you the finished one out of here. Okay, this is the finished clip. So I haven't cleaned off the top. It's more square, as you can see. Being made out of T-glass, it's a little bit more translucent. You can kind of see my finger through there. But this is a lot more rigid. So we're going to go ahead and come over here. Oh, and we did some other tests. So this should snap right onto there. And there you go. Very nice. And it holds really well. I mean, it's a good solid hold. And as you can see, I took a big old Velcro strap, went through the top hole there, and I just left this clip. Then I went around the bottom, through the back, and then brought it back to the front. And that holds the whole thing in there, so you know the battery doesn't shake off. Really does. And there's 3 because I've been playing for hours. So after you play for a couple hours, I said in my previous video that this gets kind of warm. Well, I figured out how warm. Like I said, I've been playing for a couple hours. The top of this gets 138 degrees, okay? The top plastic. Inside gets to be 141 degrees. This part up under here gets to 106 degrees. This right here that's touching your head, it's negligible. You don't even notice it. So although it does get a little warm, you don't really feel it. And also I said on my first video that I would be printing up, let me get up here, I would be printing this here device to hold this out of 45. And so I printed that up. I still may change it. I found that it functions. All this is the USB from my previous overhead hookup. So the TPCast at a 45 degree, well, it's not really 45. This is actually, let's see, what would it be? It would be, it's 122 degrees off of the front face, so you subtract that out. My math is not happening right now. That's 68 degrees. So, but the reason why I did it is I thought it would cover my area better. So from up there, aiming down here to the center, I was playing gun jack, so that's why I got my chair out. But while I was playing gun jack, the angle of where my head is aimed at where that is, I got zero occlusion, nothing happened, there was no freezing, no gray screens. It acted quite well. It was no different. Having the battery, I just basically attached this here clip, so I'll try putting this on my side. Obviously, it wouldn't work sitting in a chair because then this thing's just going to be against your side. But everything worked great. So I'm going to post this video. If anybody is interested in this here file, let me know. If there's enough interest, I'll make it available on Thingiverse.